Vulnerable children in any community can take patience and skills that escape many. The Jewels of Hope organization has not only perfected how they help children, but also imparting skills that create a sense of self and value. Joining me in studio now is the CEO of Jewels of Hope, Heidi Pasques. Heidi, good morning. Thank you very much for joining me.
Morning, Sam. Good to be here. Thanks.
Just for those that don't know, who is Jewels of Hope and how was the organization started?
Well, we started in 2004. It was a lady, Anita Rush. She started in her living room with kids who were heads of households, and she just felt she needed to make a difference and help these kids. So she started designing jewelry, buying beads. The kids started making some jewelry, selling it, getting a little bit of a stipend, sometimes just to take home a bag of mini meal. Made a big difference to the kids. And then it just grew. So this is our 11th year. And we now have groups all over the country. And what we do is we have little connect groups of 5 kids with a trainer. And they're from 11 to 18. And these kids stick with the trainer in the program for at least 3 to 4 years. We've developed some great mentoring material, which teaches kids about small business skills, how to price things, for example. We teach them, we do some psychosocial help. I mean, these kids have all been devastated through their circumstances. And the trainer becomes a mentor to these kids for these 3-4 years. And we've just seen amazing, vulnerable, scared, alone little kids becoming really champion citizens. That's sort of our goal for these kids.
We're talking about arts and crafts and doing stuff. The jewelry that you're wearing has been made by some of these kids, hasn't it?
Definitely, definitely.
What are some of the other skills? It's about entrepreneurship, it's about empowering. You were saying vulnerable, scared little children becoming champions, but I can only imagine that it takes time.
It does take time. I mean, one of the things we also try to teach the kids are to be responsible. So the kids get given tools, pliers with which to make jewelry, and they actually institute a fining system. So if they lose beads, if they lose their pliers, and we've often had to say, hang on, that's a bit harsh, sort of slow down. But they've also learning those kinds of skills. Responsibility. We also sometimes help the kids to actually do some designing. So they sometimes also develop their creative skills. We've seen these kids develop into leadership positions. We have a particular project where all 4 of the leaders, the trainers, all started as children in the project.
Okay.
And they're now in their 20s and they've come to give back. So they've also learned leadership skills. We've also been teaching them to make a difference back home and to take some responsibility. We teach them to save. We use so we teach them about money, how to save money. And one little boy saved up for a year. And then he went and bought new roofing for his granny's house. And it made a difference to him. He felt he was a burden to his grandmother who was poor, but he could kind of be the man in the house and take responsibility. And the project also helped him to provide the means to be able to make a difference and not just be a burden.
Heidi, very quickly, anybody wants to find out more about the organization, where they can get the jewelry that's made by these Jewels of Hope kids?
Well, the best thing to do would be to go to our website, which is jewelsofhope.org. And we have an online shop and all our contact details are there.
And I've actually bought some of your jewelry, so I know.
Yes.
It looks absolutely stunning. Jewels of Hope, that's the organization, or Google it, you'll find all the details there. Go and buy this jewelry, buy it for everybody. Birthdays, Christmas, holidays, all of those are coming up. Go and support this organization, they're doing amazing work. We're taking an ad break. You don't go.